So, da bin ich wieder. Jetzt gehen wir mal zum Student Council Room. Treffen Best Girl. This looks like a place. There's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption.
Towa. Oh.
Oh, you're that girl.
Wen, das ist gemein. Das ist Towa. Die ist Best Girl und nicht einfach nur Girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sara sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Sag das nicht, Reen. Du kriegst nur böse, ganz böse Blicke.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book.
Towa Herschel.
The name's Towa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orb mint, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orb mints. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sara asked me to do it on her behalf.
Frechheit, Sara. Frechheit. Ich mein, selbst wenn Sara geholfen hätte, hätte Towa es am Ende wahrscheinlich trotzdem alleine gemacht, aber hey.
Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Nein, sorry, muss nicht leid tun.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically you're right, but she's always so busy, and I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sara. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sara is absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks. Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy?
No, ehrlich gesagt, ist sie...
Hello? This is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Ne, ehrlich gesagt ist sie eigentlich die einzige Student Council Person, die man je irgendwann irgendwie machen sieht.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind.
Das ist Deutsch.
I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone?
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course, but in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Das ist sehr aggressives Trinken.
What are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Neuen. Chapter 1. Unconventional Studies. Afterwards, Wien returned straight to the dormitory. And after relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now view the overall achievements and character tabs of your notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the touchpad button or choosing Note from the camp menu and then selecting their respective tabs. Alright, President Towa left me in charge of handing out everyone's notebooks. Tomorrow's our first 3 days, so I should get this done with tonight. You can explore Class 7 dorms on the night before each 3 day. Be aware, however, that the story will progress should you return to Wien's room. Hier, wir haben jetzt hier zum Beispiel Main Overall Achievements. Ja, sehen wir das Bildchen von Wien, Schwarze, Year 1, Class 7, Rank B7, 1 AP, keine Extracurricular Activities, keine Field Study Tasks, keine Lionheart Medals und our founding principles. First, apply yourself in all you do. Second, respect others, respect yourself. Third, become the foundation of the world. Issued by Thors Military Academy Principal Van Dyke. Oder wie ich immer noch denke, ich denke, in meinem Head kennen heißt er einfach dick. So lange bis irgendjemand mal sagt, wie er wirklich mit Vornamen heißt, ist das dick. Wir haben hier jetzt alle möglichen Charaktere, die wir schon hören. Wien Schwarze, Year 1, Class 7, unaffiliated. A young man with part of Class 7, easygoing, honest, polite and sociable. Alisa R, Year 1, Class 7. Looks like a reserved noble, but says what she really thinks. Surprisingly naive and meddling. Elliot Quake, Year 1, Class 7, Wind Orchestra. Belongs to the Wind Orchestra, a meek, kind-natured boy with red hair, dislike conflict. Laura S. R. Sade, Year 1, Class 7, Swimming Club. Daughter of a Viscount who rules over Leguam, practitioner of the Sade School and the strongest first year. Marcus Ragnitz, Year 1, Class 7. Class 7's Vice President. Son of Heimdall's governor. He hates the nobility with a passion. Emma Milstein, Year 1, Class 7. Intelligent, broad-minded girl who came from a remote region of the Empire. Class 7's class president. Justice Alberea, Year 1, Class 7. The son of Duke Alberea, who tends to keep others at a distance, skilled at traditional court fencing. Fee Crossell, Year 1, Class 7, a quiet, petite girl who somewhat resembles a cat and loves sleeping, agile and skilled at combat. Gaius Wurzel, Year 1, Class 7, Art Club, a tall exchange student, soft-spoken but has a strong sense of integrity, can be relied on when it counts, oh yeah. Patrick T. Higharms, Year 1, Class 1, Fencing Club, an arrogant upper-class student, believes strongly in the class system and looks down on commoners. Towa Herschel, Year 2, Class 4, Student Council, President of the Student Council, very hardworking and trusted by students and instructors alike. Instructor Sara Valestein, Instructor Combat Practical Skills, Class 7's homeroom teacher, more than little slovenly and is often seen drinking in the early afternoon. Ja, das ist Sara. Komisch, ein vakanter Raum, da wird doch bestimmt niemand mehr reinkommen. Hey Vereen, is something the matter? Thor gave me Class 7 student notebook to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Ooh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin here? Sorta, it's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se, just doing the fingering and motions. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get in some practice tonight instead. Wow, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room's chock full of musical stuff too. It's not that much, honestly. It'd be nice if the walls on these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. Then I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Spoken like a true music nerd. At least I can play as much as I want during the afternoons. It really would be nice if walls, yeah. Gerade eingefallen, kann ich eigentlich hier das... Kann ich das schon ändern? Die... Faceplate kann ich noch nicht ändern, okay. This should be Marcus's room. Who is it? It's me, Wien. I've got something here for you. I'll be right there. Sorry to make you go to all that trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you. No need to be sorry for that. How did you know I was studying, though? You've got pencil marks all over the sides of your hands. Well, then, you should make sure to do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our classes seem like they'd be pretty hard to. Agreed. Besides, it'll be a chance to show up those snobby upper class students. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, good night. Guys. Evening, Wien. What's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here you go. Oh, I was wondering when that'd come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out of your way to deliver it. No worries. Your room's got a real distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? That's a sort of ornament made in the North Highland. I thought it'd be a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see, it really does give the whole room an exotic feel. You've got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're going to spend tomorrow painting? Yeah, I'm planning to head over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. Will do. Ich mag das hier, dass hier sind. Es ist halt sehr, sehr simpel eingerichtet, aber das Ornament da hinten. This should be used as this room. Who's there? It's me, Wien. I've got your student notebook here. Very well. So I have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask what you were doing? I was simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? A biography I borrowed from the library. Why must I indulge your mundane little questions? Huh? While we may live in the same dorm, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Pay it no mind. Also, I suggest you be more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. Was that meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. Ja, das hat er. Aber er braucht noch ein bisschen, bis er sich allen gegenüber aufwärmt. This should be Fee's room. Who's there? It's me, Wien. I've got something here for you. Coming. Cheers. Yawn. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. I'm surprised you went to sleep this early, though. I mean, we just had dinner. I didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah, just wanted to give you the notebook. Right. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. This should be Emma's room. Yes, who is it? It's me, Wien. Do you have a moment? Ah, Wien, I'll be right there. Thank you. Oh, on an unrelated note, how are you planning on spending the day tomorrow? I'm thinking I'll help out with student council. How about you? I plan on looking at some more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs have to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Alright, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good. Alright, I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up for it Elisa soon. Yeah, I'm going to try to talk to her again later. Good luck, but don't try to rush things either. I think Elisa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it will all work out in the end. Thanks. Good night, Emma. Good night. Thank you for bringing me my notebook too. This should be Laura's room. Hey, Laura, are you in there? Is that you, Reen? I'll be right there. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking and you are covered in sweat. I was just practicing with a wooden sword. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. That's some concentration, alright? Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room too. You certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to do it with sometime too. Well then, good night. Good night. I need to give Elisa a student notebook too. Right, here goes. Who is it? It's me, Reen. What do you want? What are you even thinking coming to some innocent girl's room this late at night? Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. Reen explained that Thora asked him to hand out everyone's student notebook. Oh. Okay, wait a moment. Hurry up and hand it over. Okay, just hold on a second. Reen took out Elisa's notebook. It should be this one. Let's see, Elisa, don't read that. I can't let my gut turn around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I can't tell which notebook is which without looking inside. Ja gut, das war jetzt halt ein bisschen blöd von mir, weil ich halt zuerst letztes gegangen bin, ne? Er hätte halt eigentlich noch ihr in der Hand haben sollen. I really didn't mean any harm. Or so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night, then. Ich merke, dass die Tür ein bisschen kräftiger zugeschlagen wurde. Guess I'll have to back off for tonight. But it seems that R is just an initial. I didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hands, though. Is the very reason she's hiding it. Sara hier? Nee. Die wahrscheinlich ganz unten. Ja, ich wollte sagen, als ob die jetzt hier nicht irgendwo umsitzt. You really can't beat an ice cold beer after work. No, wait, maybe you can, with 2 ice cold beers. Have you been drinking all night? At least try not to fall asleep here, okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't you worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I've got a day off tomorrow. You say that like it totally excuses your entire night of drinking. Well, anyway, you were nice enough to take on some work for the student council, so that's a load off my shoulders. I'm looking forward to seeing how you perform tomorrow. Right. Wow, she went from plaster to bastard in the blink of an eye. Looks like there's a lot more to her than I thought. Oh yeah. Really though, how great is that? We're all free to do whatever we want tomorrow. And the only proper way to celebrate is drinking the night away. Or maybe not. Doch, glaub mir, da ist eine Menge noch hinter ihr. Should I call it a day? Choosing to rest will cause the day to change if the main story to advance. Alles gemacht, was wir machen können. Wir haben endlich einen Free Day, yay! Die Aufgaben, die von Van Dijk kommen, die sind immer, die Texte, die werden immer besser mit jedem Kapitel. A noteworthy loss. I kind of dropped my student notebook and can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. Colette, Year 1, Class 5. Class 4, so. I have just finished repairing a bunch of old tech here at the engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. George, Year 2, Class 3. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. Principal Van Dijk. One from the principal, one from the engineering club, oh hey, and one from another first year. I certainly wasn't expecting a request from a principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw it up. I'm curious about that one from the engineering club too. Sounds interesting. Well, I've got all day, so let's just dive in, I guess. You can now view the Quest tab in your notebook. The Quest tab automatically records the progress of all quests, extracurricular activities you undertake. It can be accessed by pressing the touchpad button or by choosing Note in the Count menu, followed by Quests. Some quests must be completed in order to advance the main story. These quests have the rec marked next to the name, and the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. On 3 days, special events can be triggered with certain classmates and sub-characters. These are called bonding events. 1 point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with that character will be strengthened. When the time of day advances to evening, all daytime bonding events and quests will no longer be available. In exchange, you will receive 1 bonus point which can be used to trigger an evening-exclusive bonding event. Ich stand gerade, wir haben 2 bekommen, wir haben mal 3 bekommen, weil ich ja Max Bonding Points ausgewählt habe. Das ist wichtig, damit wir kriegen dann immer so viele Punkte, wie wir an einem Tag auch maximal verbrauchen können. Das ist ganz wichtig, damit wir alles sehen und alle Charaktere gut kennenlernen. The weather's beautiful today. Alright then, let's head out. At the center of Twist there's a shopping district. You can purchase a variety of items in the stores there. Brandon's general goods stocked ingredients and accessories. Lesage is a boutique selling clothing, footwear and accessories. Keen's bookstore sells reading materials such as newspapers and, obviously, books. Kirsch's cafe and in-stocked food items. You can also pay a small fee to rest here and to store your CP. You can now use the square button to access the quick travel menu.